Playful Pat by Lisa Kelly. There was a boy named Pat. Pat was known to be quite playful. When his big eyes sparkled and his little freckles twitched, you never knew what Pat would be up to next. When Pat's mom was at the grocery store, he would hide under the shopping cart and scare her as she pushed the cart up and down the aisle. Only did she find Pat when a kind lady asked, "Have you looked under your cart?" as she tried to hold back her laugh. One winter day, Pat's family woke up to a blanket of snow on the ground. As they were getting ready to go outside, Pat took it upon himself to clean the walkway. However, instead of just shoveling the snow, he decided to make a game out of it and threw snowballs at his family. One day, Pat's mom spent hours cleaning and organizing his room. But as soon as she left, the room Pat took all the books and toys off the shelves and scattered them around the room. When his mom came back, she was surprised and a little frustrated, but Pat just shrugged and said he wanted to play store. One day, Pat's parents hired a new babysitter to watch him while they went out for the day. The babysitter arrived, and as soon as Pat's parents left, Pat's playfulness began to take over. The babysitter soon discovered that when Pat's blue eyes sparkled and his little freckles twitched, she never knew what to expect. Pat ran outside to play, but before the babysitter could stop him, he locked the door behind him. The babysitter panicked, realizing that she didn't have a key and that they were both locked out. Pat thought it was hilarious, but the babysitter was not amused. Thank goodness, Pat's dad knew him well and always hid a spare key outside. On a hot summer day, when his family was leaving the house, Pat grabbed the hose and soaked them all as they walked out the door. They were all soaked, but they couldn't help but laugh at Pat's playfulness. Pat loved taking baths, especially when there were lots of bubbles involved. A few more were needed, so Pat grabbed the bottle of bubble bath and poured in a little bit more than usual, watching with delight as the bubbles began to grow and spill over the sides of the tub. From that day on, Pat always made sure to add a little extra bubble bath to the tub, knowing that it would make bath time just a little more magical. But no matter what Pat did during the day, when it was time for bed, he was always sweet and cuddly. He would give his family hugs and kisses and tell them all about his day. And despite his playful tendencies, Pat always accomplished everything he set out to do. So, even though Pat could be a bit too playful at times, his family loved him just the same. And they knew that with his sparkling big eyes and mischievous little freckles, Pat would always keep them on their toes. Playful Pat is a charming children's book that follows the adventures of a playful young boy named Pat. With his big sparkling eyes and cute little freckles, Pat is always up to something, and you never know what he's going to do next. Pat's playful spirit brings joy and laughter to everyone around him. Pat's creativity and imagination know no bounds. Playful Pat is a delightful book that will inspire children to embrace their playful side and turn an ordinary day into a day of fun.